Alright, so this one's about Kevin Javon Hubert. This is the guy who sent me a friend request when I was on my way back from Virginia. This is the guy who's friends with Tim Beeson. He lives here in Cheyenne. Claims he doesn't know nothing about the Natalie case. When I found out Natalie was missing, he was one of the people that I contacted to try to find her. See, that's the point. Just because I'm mad at you doesn't mean I don't give a shit about you. Just because I'm mad at Lana and Amanda doesn't mean I don't give a shit about them. Just because I'm mad at Alicia and Maddie Boa doesn't mean that I don't care about them. At the same time, they've proven they don't care about me. They only care about themselves. Shelley Campbell. I hope someone beats you to death in a dark parking lot. But there's a 100% guarantee that if that happens to you, it wasn't me who did it. I want all of you people who victimized me to know exactly what it feels like. I want these people to know exactly what it feels like. When I beg these people to kill me, it's because they fucking lied. Hear me or fucking kill me. Miss Jerry said she would listen. She didn't. She spent her time on the phone with her boyfriends. When I say boyfriends, that's because she has more than one. She bounces back and forth between one and another. People want me to shut up, but I won't do it. I will always find a way to speak out. My dad's a piece of shit, so's my mom. But you know what? I already knew that. That's why when I turned 18, I stayed away from them. When I turned 18, I found good, positive people to surround myself with. And I stayed positive as best I could through all of the shit that Jamie put me through all of the shit that my friends put me through. When they treated me like shit, I moved on and I found another place to go. But you know what? This time it's different. It followed me. I know a grand total of 2 people here in Cheyenne, Wyoming. One of them is that Kevin Javon Hubert guy who I barely know. He never did me any wrong, but he never did me any right either. And as far as him not doing me any wrong, well, he's friends with Tim Beeson, so that's a tough thing for me to believe. The other one is a friend that I know from Chapel, Nebraska. She's got problems with her husband. She'd like to help me out, but she can't because her husband treats her like shit over it. Her husband treats her like she's a shitty excuse for a human being for caring about me. And for caring about my friend Amy. I'm not talking Amy Witcher either. One of the first people that I met in Chapel, Nebraska was a woman named Amy. Now she married somebody who was a friend of my older brother's by the name of Nathan Kingery. Nathan and his cousin John worked for Nathan's dad, his name is Roy, at the Sweden Cream in Chapel, Nebraska. The Sweden Cream is where I met my very first friend that I ever knew that I'd get to keep. Her name was Kim Jepson. But by the time Roy took it over, and by the way, he was a pretty gross motherfucker, Kim had already moved out of Chapel, Nebraska and had some kids, you know. So I was 23, and they needed somebody to deliver. So they helped me to get my driver's license. I finally got my driver's license at 23 years of age. Now, John and Nate kept on pulling money out of the cash drawer to spend on trying to have sex with stupid farm girls. Very stupid farm girls. They spent a lot of money on meth. Now, Nathan Kingery, he's one of those people whose bullshit I screenshotted. I've been through a whole life of dealing with other people's bullshit. Now, not only did John and Nathan spend all of their dad's money, Roy blamed me for it. He even threw a hot dog at me and threatened to beat me up on Pearl Street when I saw him down there. Of course, he didn't. And Nathan, immediately after that, sent me a friend request. Wanted to be friends with me. I'm like, dude, I'm not going to be friends with you. Not after what you did. See, here's the thing about Nathan. I didn't want to create any waves between him and his dad, so I let it stand. It's the same thing that I tried to do for Natalie. I tried to let it stand. The problem is, I was being victimized. And there's plenty of documentation of it, but nobody will take a look at it. Fuck all of you goddamn cowards.